All right. Welcome to you, Grenada, Carriacou, Peter Mondick, and the persons who are watching, wherever you are, whichever part of the world you are. I'd like to welcome you to another Mikey Life program, people. This is where it happens. This is where it all goes down. You understand? All yeah. Brace all yourself. This is the good, the bad, and the Mikey. All yeah. We have a lot of things to tell you about. In fact, nothing too exciting. Yeah, Jay, I see you. Grenada has recorded its 7th homicide for the year. 7 of them. We're going to talk about that. We're going to tell you who's involved, what happened, you know? Yeah, so brace all yourself for that. In the headlines as well, over 80 sexual offenses on the May Assizes list. Woman pleads not guilty to manslaughter. We'll tell you about that too. A hike in petroleum prices. Expect to pay a bit more at the pumps the next time you visit the gas station. Now, invigilators fired over CSEC math exam breach. In Trinidad, we're going to tell you about that. All right? Viral video sparks investigation by the Health Ministry, and that's an incident that happened in St. Vincent and the Grenadines that we were telling you about yesterday. So we have a development in this story for you today. So all you know, it's Friday. No, for real now. Tonight I'm not going to keep you long. For real, I'm not going to keep you long. Okay, guys. All right, that's my word to you. So here's what you do: you get your Coke, your Cricks, whatever you had to get. And let's have some fun on the program while we tell you what's making the news. So you see, we're taking a quick break, and when we come back, it's going to be real news in all the lily lolo. Reminding you that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Duty Free Caribbean and Colombian Emeralds International and WPG10.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom
for me and you.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. What a wonderful world.
And so it begins, a journey like no other. Jungles so lush, they make emeralds jealous. Water that sparkles like diamonds. Mountains with more facets than precious gems. This is where good times are had, where love is strengthened, where memories are formed. And when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will never fade. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Courts Super Saver Sale is here with amazing deals of up to 50% off. Shop from Wednesday 15th to Friday 17th May and enjoy Super Saver deals on a wide range of items across the store. Offers valid for 3 days only. Wednesday 15th to Friday 17th May. Be a Super Saver with up to 50% off only at Courts. Courts, bringing value home.
Grenada is the place to be June 7th to 9th for the Grenada Music Festival 2019, featuring the legendary Freddie Jackson, the talented Carrie Hilson, Eddie Bullen from Canada, Busy Signal, Maxi Priest, Kimani Marley, Patrice Roberts, Teddy John, Blacks and the All-Stars, West Ways, and more. 3 nights of amazing music and great food. GMF 2019, June 7th to 9th, Quarantine Park, Grenada. Tickets available online at gotofet.com. Book your flights today.
We all look forward to our retirement, enjoying our golden years with family, friends, and loved ones. The best way to secure an income during retirement is through investments, savings, and an NIS pension. Thanks to improvements in healthcare, Grenadians are living longer, healthier lives. These years also need to be covered by a pension to guarantee a comfortable life. Today you contribute 9% and retire at age 60, but as benefit expenses continue to rise and with longer lifespans, the NIS won't be able to provide pensions and other social security benefits at this rate. To continue providing benefits, the NIS will need to increase the contribution rate from 9% to 11%, a 2% overall increase shared between you and your employer. The retirement age will gradually increase from 60 to 65 over an extended period. Let's put this into perspective. If you earn $1,500 today, your contribution is $60 and your employer pays $75. With a 2% increase shared between you and your employer, you'll now pay $75 and your employer will pay $90. That's only a $15 increase. These are the types of social security changes being made worldwide. In fact, Grenada has one of the lowest pension age and contribution rates in the region. With these small changes, you'll be able to continue enjoying all social security benefits and retire between age 60 and 65 with the guarantee of a pension from the NIS. If these adjustments aren't made now, then by 2035, the NIS will need to increase your contribution rate to 22.5%. So, what can you do? Support the incremental changes and continue with the solidarity of the Grenadian people. A little change today for a convenient, happy future.
Alrighty, thank you very much. And again, we'd like to officially welcome everyone who's currently tuned in on the program. Now, folks, the first thing I want to tell all you about, boy, is petroleum prices. You can expect an adjustment at the pumps as of tomorrow, God's willing. And there's a bit difference. There's a little difference, eh? All right. We see that there are some adjustments on the mainland. Gasoline at the pumps go up by 32 cents from $15.59 to $15.91. Diesel from $14.84 to $14.96. And kerosene, $9.23 to $9.41 per imperial gallon. The 20-pound cylinder of Rubis and Petrocaribe cooking gas remains the same, constant at $40 and $37 respectively. The 100-pound cylinder goes up $2.72 to $220.44. Bulk will now be sold at $2.30. In Carrier Coup, gasoline will now be sold at $16.09, increasing the same 32 cents margin as on the mainland. Diesel moves from $15.03 to $15.14, and kerosene from $9.43 to $9.60. In Petite Martinique, gasoline will be sold at $10.59, up from $10.27. Diesel $9.64, and kerosene $9.60. On the two sister territories, the 20-pound cylinder of Rubis cooking gas remains at $49, and the Petrocaribe is $46. Bulk is increased by 5 cents from $2.25 to $2.30 per pound. The Energy Division says the new retail prices of petroleum products are computed based on the average freight on board cost or ex-refinery prices for the period 15th April to 13th May 2019. All right, and so if you find that there are any inconsistencies, well, you could make the regular call and thing. All right, so Olia, the next thing that I have to tell you about, boy, the Renegade Rum Distillery. It's a project currently underway, and the Prime Minister had a visit there. Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell has described the Renegade Rum Distillery project in St. Andrew as transformational. Touring the project site on Thursday and learning of its various dimensions, the various aspects of it, Dr. Mitchell said that it was a revolutionary in every sense. All right. Now, speaking at, to the media and stuff like that, and person says he said that he was really happy coming there and seeing the expansive activities that was taking place there. Even the parliamentary representative said that she was happy to see the level of economic activity and business initiatives that were being started as a result of this project. All right. We're not going to elaborate too much on this because we have it posted on our website. You can check out our website, mikeylive.com, and you will get a full update on that. Earlier, the next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, there's been a homicide in Grenada. This man on your screen is now dead, and police are investigating that chopping incident that happened at Wester Hall in St. David. It has left one man dead, 27-year-old Shane Mapson. He's the 7th homicide for Grenada for 2019. Now on Thursday, 16th May, today at about 8:50, that was yesterday, at about 8:50 p.m., officers responded, they say, to a report of a chopping incident at Stone Street, Wester Hall. You see that the victim was taken to the General Hospital as a result of his injuries that were sustained. He later died as a result of those injuries. They were saying that it was a dispute in the village regarding some sort of fire that was lit in the night, and they had a little confusion about that, and so it ended in death. You understand? Police are continuing their investigation into this matter. According to them, one person is in custody, assisting them with their investigation. The police say that they are confident that they will be able to make an arrest in this matter very soon. You understand? 7 in a Grenada, 7 homicides for 2019 so far. All we have to learn to walk away. He who fights and run away lives to fight another day. We have to try our best to manage our anger. You understand? Because 2 families are tonight grieving. All right, anyway, we are moving on. Folks, we want to welcome you to the Indie Papers segment. Now, for those of you who are viewing the program for the first time, the Indie Papers segment is a segment where we go through some of the local newspapers, the Informer, the New Today, the Grenada Voice, and just pick out a story or two to let you know what you can expect from the newspaper when you're reading this weekend. First of all, let's take a look at the Grenada Informer. It says safety concern at the St. Andrew Methodist School, and we would have already spoken to you about that one earlier in the week. We also have here on page 3, Aldin Ozzy Philip on trial 4 years after. All right, let's take a look on page 3 and see what this says here. It says here that 4 years after he was arrested and charged with robbery with violence and possession of a firearm in an incident that purports to connect him to a 2015 attack on a Belmont resident, Aldin Ozzy Philip finally goes on trial before High Court Judge Pamela Guilford at the No. 1 Supreme Court. Philip, represented by defense lawyer Anselm Clouden, had his matter started on Tuesday, one that could determine where Philip spends the next 10 years of his life. Now, the prosecution's case against Philip is being led by senior Crown Counsel Howard Pinnock, and they are contending that Philip was one of 4 masked men that attacked an Indian national who was at the time in 2015 residing in the Belmont area. It is alleged that the men who were masked and armed with guns and knives made off with just over $16,000, inflicting serious injuries to the occupants of the house before making their escape. A number of witnesses are expected to take the stand as the prosecution endeavors to prove its case against Philip. Key among them is believed to be one of the attackers, who has since agreed to give evidence on behalf of the prosecution. Yo, is when, you understand? Is when your friend turn against you, boy, to save your backside. I never hear that yet. And we have some stories coming out in this paper as well. Now, this one is the New Today, and in the New Today, there is a $175,000 fine for drugs. That's on page 14. And there's another story on page 13. An Annandale woman pleads not guilty to manslaughter. I think you guys would remember both cases. Let's go to page 13, okay? And see what we have there on page 13. How are they doing? Lord, boy, the light. And again, if I could see that here, boy. Okay, so page 13, sorry, not 13, 13. A woman was among, the light, boy, you see, I'm in the opposite direction, yes. So it says here that a woman was among several individuals arraigned before female High Court Judge Justice Paula Guilford for various criminal offenses at the St. George's number 1 High Court, and that was on Monday. It says that facing a manslaughter charge for the July 2017 shooting death of her best friend Nigel Cador is Shamika McPhee of Annandale St. George, who pleaded not guilty in the matter, which came up for the first time in the opening of the May criminal assizes. Cador, a truck driver from Montu Grandans, died after being shot in the head with a pellet gun in an incident that occurred at Annandale. McPhee, who was 25 years old at the time of the fatal incident, has retained the services of Sibley Chambers law firm to assist her. She was represented in court Monday by attorney-at-law Patrick Superville, who was holding papers for the firm's managing partner, attorney-at-law Robert Ferguson. Now, the matter is being prosecuted by Crown Counsel Brendan Latouche, who did not object to bail for the manslaughter accused woman, which the court granted in the sum of $100,000 with 2 sureties. I think you all would remember that incident that happened. I think that would have happened on a weekend, right? And they say, well, it's a case in the court, so we're not going to say much about that, right? We'll leave that topic. And then the other case that we were telling earlier about is the one for $170,000. Yes. So you could check out that too. And boy, what I also saw is the assizes, boy. How many that were of a sexual nature? Yeah? People. It's not pretty, over 80 sexual offenses on the May assizes list, You talk about a teacher. Over the years, sexual crimes have been continue to dominate the assizes list, with more than 80 offenses of a sexual nature listed for adjudication in the May assizes, which opened in April, the end of April. It says among them is the highly anticipated rape trial of former vice principal of a primary school in the south of the island, Mr. Devon Francis. Then it also speaks of the Ariel Bola case. It spoke another highly anticipated matter coming up in the May assizes. It involves an 18-year-old, all right, Mr. Joseph Twelly, that's how you pronounce his name? Joseph, who was arrested and charged for the alleged rape of and slaying of 9-year-old Ariel Bola of frequenting St. George. Anyway, I'll leave that here. Can't take on that this time of the night. Not on, your blood does go up in the head. Divided media for Bujush. We born, Jay. I didn't see that there. Hold on. All the mail in the lily lolo. Hold on. Let me read that story. Hold on. Let me make it fine. I didn't see that there, man. Grab a chair. where that story starts. Let me see if it starts here. Buju Banton came, he sang, he conquered. Now, there is a war. Hold on. There is a war brewing over a decision by the promoter, the Sunshine Promotions, to attach an accreditation processing fee for members of the media who applied for access to attend the Grenada leg of the tour titled Long Walk to Freedom. The show, which was well attended with persons flying in from the United States and flying from North America to see the performance, took place at the Grenada National Stadium on May 11th. Certain sections of the local media are bitterly complaining at the actions by the local promoters to pass on what is said to have been part of the cost incurred to create specially designed media badges. We mine have one. Look mine here. I get one. Hold on. Let me see the story. Where rich? Hold on again, Juicy. Design media. According to sources inside the SSP camp, that is Sunshine Promotions, right? There was a fee of $75 per media house, but members of the media who did not attend the show have taken offense to this, upset at the idea that media was required to pay any money to cover the event. 18 persons were accredited, including regional and international media. Among those opting to pay the fee for accessing for the coverage were President of the Media Workers Association, Sheria Noel, who manages a small online media outfit and is producer at the Government Information Service. Former Vice President of the Association, Mikey Hutchinson of Mikey Live, as well as WPG10, a television station owned by Hamlet Mark, and Junior George of Ride Along Live also paid the fee to it. Hey, who tell all I pay money? Show me receipt. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Let me go. Let's get serious now. The New Today understands that the promoter decided to pass the 25% of the cost for designing and printing the media passes, the specifications of which were dictated by Buju Banton's management team. A source said the media houses which signed on to pay the accreditation processing fee had no problem doing so. Wait, who said that? A source said the media houses which signed on, well, who is that source? Anyway, you can come here for that. There you go. It is not normal practice for journalists in particular to pay a fee in order to get access to cover a news event. Sunshine Promotion sources claim that they had no choice but to have media cover part of the cost because of the conditions for accreditation were made available less than a week before the show, after budgets had been set and sponsors secured to cover various costs. The source said the business rider between the artist and Sunshine Promotions did not contain stipulations for media accreditation, and had it been known earlier then that cost would have been incurred in the budget, or included, in the budget. Sunshine Promotion, blah, 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 blah. The management team of the Jamaican artist is said to have insisted that media pass be standardized in keeping with blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. Anywho's, let me leave that talk there. So, Sherry, what is your position on the matter? Let me see what Sherry said. Best I just call Sherry on the phone. Anyway, let me leave that talk there, you know what I mean? Me, I learn the hard way. I just eat me biscuit and hush my mouth. I don't have nothing to say. What else we have for? Let's get back to the news, right? Let's leave that story there. We going back to the news there? Let's go. Me pull up my pants, I find my waist getting kind of slack. All if I'm going like a belly and thing, you know, telling me. I'm going like a belly. Yeah. Okay. Audio. Hear that. Invigilators were fired over CSEC math exam breach. Not here in Grenada, but we go tell all you about it anyway. We have a new hot list as well to tell you about. We go tell all you about it tonight. We give all you until Monday to organize all the business, and then we go bring out the hot list. Viral video sparks investigation by health minister in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We showed you a video where this lady was lying on the ground of the hospital in St. Vincent. So the ministry now, they launch an investigation. Alright? We will tell you about that. And a little more thing and thing, but we ain't keeping all long on the program, so yeah, we'll make it snappy. Let me take a little drink and thing, let me wet the throat and I'm coming back. Hold on.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom
For me and you.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. What a wonderful world.
Experience convenient and affordable learning with online and blended higher education programs from the UWI Open Campus. Access our quality assured degrees, diplomas, and continuing and professional education programs at a pace designed to suit your lifestyle. Ask about our prior learning assessment, which credits previous learning experience and fast tracks the completion of your degree. Own your future. Apply today. For more information, visit www.open.uwi.edu. The UWI Open Campus, opening doors to life-changing learning.
On Saturday, May 18th, Exterminator Movements present Ladies Night Out. Ladies Night Out. Going down at Caribbean American Barn Lawn, 1640 Nostrand Avenue, and featuring live Alma Boy. And Scorpion. Your DJs Lady D, DJ Fire, and DJ Empress. The first 50 ladies get a free glass of wine. It's Ladies Night Out at Caribbean American Barn Lawn, Saturday, May 18th. Admission only $10. And we're giving back to the Selwyn Smith Foundation. Listen, Soul Vibes Radio and Local Vibes Radio 101.7 FM to win tickets. Ladies Night Out, Saturday, May 18th. Caribbean American Barn Lawn, 1640 Nostrand Avenue. Be there. Sponsored by Alouette Beauty Salon, Phenomenal Barbershop, Smart Cuts Barbershop, and Unwind Juice Bar.
What's Fat Mass with a difference? Reigning Road March and Soca Kings, Lil Natty and Thunder bring pandemonium with the Wasp family and friends. And on the Wasp stage for the very first time, Lady Hot, Patrice Roberts, Voice, and the professional Ricardo Drew. All backed by the Action Band. Advance tickets $40 regular, $250 VIP. Get them now at all authorized ticket outlets. Gates open at 10 p.m. The vibes, the music, and the unexpected all goes down Saturday, May 18th from 10 p.m. Mile Mount Playing Field. It's a wuss kind of night. It's wuss fact.
We all look forward to our retirement, enjoying our golden years with family, friends, and loved ones. The best way to secure an income during retirement is through investments, savings, and an NIS pension. Thanks to improvements in healthcare, Grenadians are living longer, healthier lives. These years also need to be covered by a pension to guarantee a comfortable life. Today you contribute 9% and retire at age 60. But as benefit expenses continue to rise, and with longer lifespans, the NIS won't be able to provide pensions and other social security benefits at this rate. To continue providing benefits, the NIS will need to increase the contribution rate from 9% to 11%, a 2% overall increase shared between you and your employer. The retirement age will gradually increase from 60 to 65 over an extended period. Let's put this into perspective. If you earn $1,500 today, your contribution is $60 and your employer pays $75. With a 2% increase shared between you and your employer, you'll now pay $75 and your employer will pay $90. That's only a $15 increase. These are the types of social security changes being made worldwide. In fact, Grenada has one of the lowest pension age and contribution rate in the region. With these small changes, you'll be able to continue enjoying all social security benefits and retire between age 60 and 65 with the guarantee of a pension from the NIS. If these adjustments aren't made now, then by 2035, the NIS will need to increase your contribution rate to 22.5%. So, what can you do? Support the incremental changes and continue with the solidarity of the Grenadian people. A little change today for a convenient, happy future.
All right, thank you again. And Daria, you have won yourself some free credit. Compliments, Digicel. Daria, you have won yourself some free credit. Compliments, Digicel. All right, so let's go. Tell Crispin behave. You have a ticket pending. All right, Crispin has a ticket pending, so Crispin could behave. Audio. So hear that. Corrective actions has been taken by the Education Ministry in Trinidad and Tobago following a breach in examination security during a CSEC math examination at one of the secondary schools. Now, the ministry was made aware of the misconduct after a video began circulating on social media showing inappropriate communications and cellular phone usage by students due to inadequate supervision, and that was at the examination center. Now, the misconduct also attracted the attention of the Caribbean Examinations Council, CXC, which is now working closely with the ministry there to carry out a thorough investigation in the matter. Now, in responding to the incident, CXC assured that appropriate corrective action will be taken quickly to reinforce existing security measures and to mitigate any potential impact. Meanwhile, the ministry has terminated the services of the invigilators at this center and has given instructions to examination coordinators to monitor centers closely to ensure strict adherence to examinations protocol. On conclusion of the investigation, a full report will be submitted to CXC, which will determine the consequences for the actions of students. Now, under the CXC guidelines for examination administration, candidates are not allowed to communicate with one another when in the examination room, bring any unauthorized material or device into the examination room, or indulge in any other form of unfair or dishonest practice. Now, penalties for misconduct or dishonest practice includes the cancellation of a candidate's examination papers, disqualification, and being barred entry to further examinations offered by the council for a period of up to 2 years. So I don't know what will really happen, but what happened? Or Trinidad are tired. Remember the last time they had a whole scandal? Was it last year? Was it last year they had a whole scandal with that, you know? Anyway, Olio. So Olio, remember yesterday we showed you a viral video coming out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where you saw this lady and she was lying on the hospital floor, and then the nurses and medical attendees would have seemed like they didn't care. Well, here what's going on now. They say the ministry there has launched an investigation, into that incident. Yeah. So they are saying that the nurse who did not respond appropriately to a woman who was lying on the floor at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital has been referred to the Public Service Commission and the General Nursing Council for review. Now, the decision to refer the nurse, identified as a ward manager, comes just 1 day after the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment said an investigation had been launched into what happened to be the nonchalant attitude of workers to a woman lying on the floor of the Accident and Emergency Department of the hospital. You understand? So all you look at that, Now they are saying that the public became aware of what happened there after this video recording of the incident went viral on social media. Both women are standing over the female on the floor, and the nurse makes no attempt to interact with the incapacitated person. Yeah? They just was there. So they may end up in some hot water for that. Yes? So I just thought that I should share that update on this story with you. And as well, the cash-strapped Caribbean Airlines Liat is still struggling. They are still uncertain as to their future. Will Virgin Caribbean be the lifesaver for Liat? Well, let's take in this report done by the HTS News Force in St. Lucia.
There's so far no sign of a soft landing in the negotiations to get the Caribbean airline Liat on a stable path. Liat has been facing some turbulent times with its serious cash flow challenges and many of its shareholder governments' unwillingness to invest more money into the airline's coffers. But word of an offer by British tycoon and owner of Virgin Atlantic, Sir Richard Branson, to invest and expand Liat was initially greeted with much excitement. Lionel Hurst, a senior Antigua and Barbuda government official, said Branson's offer involves the injection of some $7 million and the wet leasing of additional aircraft. Branson is said to be aiming to expand Liat's routes into North America and the Northern Caribbean.
If we had some private equity involved in Liat, where they took some bonds into Liat to be able to overcome the investment costs for the new aircraft and to iron out some of those curves. The one thing that they would mandate, if you had private equity involved, is that those non-profitable routes, Liat would stop flying tomorrow.
However, the chairman of Liat's shareholders, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves, says he's yet to receive any word of Branson's offer. Prime Minister Gonsalves says he does not know whether Branson made his statement in an offhand or serious manner. He says he is not one to jump when rich people make suggestions until he sees something serious. Both St. Kitts and Nevis and the Grenada governments have pumped $1 million each into Liat's purse. But the airline is said to require some $5.7 million in order to remain afloat. Stanley Lucian for the HTS News Force.
Yes, thank you very much, Stanley, for that one. And what we have for you coming up, folks, is the weather and as well the national report.
We all look forward to our retirement, enjoying our golden years with family, friends, and loved ones. The best way to secure an income during retirement is through investments, savings, and an NIS pension. Thanks to improvements in healthcare, Grenadians are living longer, healthier lives. These years also need to be covered by a pension to guarantee a comfortable life. Today you contribute 9% and retire at age 60. But as benefit expenses continue to rise, and with longer lifespans, the NIS won't be able to provide pensions and other social security benefits at this rate. To continue providing benefits, the NIS will need to increase the contribution rate from 9% to 11%, a 2% overall increase shared between you and your employer. The retirement age will gradually increase from 60 to 65 over an extended period. Let's put this into perspective. If you earn $1,500 today, your contribution is $60 and your employer pays $75. With a 2% increase shared between you and your employer, you'll now pay $75 and your employer will pay $90. That's only a $15 increase. These are the types of social security changes being made worldwide. In fact, Grenada has one of the lowest pension age and contribution rates in the region. With these small changes, you'll be able to continue enjoying all social security benefits and retire between age 60 and 65 with the guarantee of a pension from the NIS. If these adjustments aren't made now, then by 2035, the NIS will need to increase your contribution rate to 22.5%. So, what can you do? Support the incremental changes and continue with the solidarity of the Grenadian people. A little change today for a convenient, happy future.
On Saturday, May 18th, Exterminator Movements present Ladies Night Out. Ladies Night Out. Going down at Caribbean American Barn Lawn, 1640 Nostrand Avenue, and featuring live Alma Boy. And Scorpion. Your DJs Lady D, DD Fire, and DJ Empress. The first 50 ladies get a free glass of wine. It's Ladies Night Out at Caribbean American Barn Lawn, Saturday, May 18th. Admission only $10. And we're giving back to the Selwyn Smith Foundation. Listen, Soul Vibes Radio and Local Vibes Radio 101.7 FM to win ticket. Ladies Night Out, Saturday, May 18th. Caribbean American Barn Lawn, 1640 Nostrand Avenue. Be there. Sponsored by Alouette Beauty Salon, Phenomenal Barbershop, Smart Cuts Barbershop, and On Wine Juice Bar.
What's that mass with a difference?
All right, so yes, we got that already. All right, good. All right, so folks, so what we are going to do is we are getting ourselves ready for the national report. I'd like to also let you know, guys, that we will be doing a series of lives beginning. If I'm not certain about this weekend, I'm not certain about this Saturday, but from next Saturday, in fact, from next Friday, all the way to the end of June and July, we will be having lives for you on the weekend, just to add a little spice as we build up to Spice Mass 2019. We are not going to keep you wanting action and not getting any. All right, so it is something that we want to let you know. We're going to start somewhere within the vicinity of about 5 p.m. every Saturday. All right, so please look out for that. And like I said, we will be starting most likely next Friday, and then we're going to do Saturday, and then from then on we're going to do every Saturday. All right, so that's something for you to look forward to. We are giving you now the national report.
Prime Minister Dr. The Right Honorable Keith Mitchell says rum distillery project is revolutionary. Details of this story and more in the National Report. Welcome back with the details to the news for Friday, May 17th. I am Sherry-Ann Noel. Prime Minister Dr. The Right Honorable Keith Mitchell has described the Renegade Rum Distillery project in St. Andrew as transformational. Touring the project site on Thursday and learning of its various dimensions, the various aspects of it, Dr. Mitchell said it is revolutionary in every sense. The hour-long tour highlighted the structure of the building, work on the installation of equipment, and employment opportunities for young people.
Coming here today and seeing this expansive activity taking place and the level of what is going to be the end product is something that is so special. It gives Grenada, it's another way of promoting this country, because the special product that you're producing will of course be shown internationally, and that of course will be shown as in Grenada. And given the labeling you just mentioned, the fact that you're having the rum with the product cane coming from different parts of the country, is certainly a big marketing tool that you are undertaking.
Grenada's latest rum distillery is the brainchild of project developer Mark Reiner, who is the CEO of Renegade Rum. The project, will produce premium rum from locally grown sugarcane, is considered a game changer in the industry. The Prime Minister lauded the project for its significant impact on the agriculture industry and the rural economy.
This is a real formula that demonstrated marriage and the importance of it for the country's development, and of course the impact on our export earnings, impact on economic activity in the country as a whole, and of course all the things that are coming. The ancillary activities with this Pearls area, this section of the country, historically used to be agriculture, estate. The estate is gone. And the estate gone, many of it have been cut up into small pieces. A lot of opportunity for job potential were lost. And with that, the poverty increases in that in the area. I know the parliamentary representative must be extremely happy. The pressure on her would be lifted considerably so, because a lot of people will be doing different things. A lot of shops, a lot of other business activities will in fact have started being emerging already, and you will see more and more.
Once the distillery is operational, it is anticipated that about 3 acres of sugarcane will be harvested daily to facilitate production. In facilitating Thursday's tour, Graham Williams said most of the equipment for the project is already on island, and within the next few weeks they will be installed, bringing the project closer to completion. 25 Grenadians have already been employed by the distillery, and 60 others are currently employed in the construction phase of the project. More than 1,940 students from 72 schools across Grenada culminated their CPEA exams on Friday, looking forward to attending secondary school when the new term begins in September. Exam began in 52 exam centers on Thursday, May 16th, and culminated today, Friday, May 17th. These centers included the St. Andrew's Methodist School, which successfully hosted its students, despite having experienced infrastructural issues at the start of the Trinity term. Details from Annette Moore.
The CPA examinations commenced at 9 a.m. and ended at 12:15 p.m. on each exam day. CPEA is open to students who are 11 years old by September of the year in which they sit the exam. The test consists of multiple-choice papers in the areas of mathematics, language arts, science, and social studies, with each section lasting 75 minutes.
We had a very good year of administrating the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment. Generally, I think this year was one of the smoothest run exam that I have seen for a long time.
The deputy principal at the St. Andrew's Methodist School was pleased with the turnout and smooth run of events on both days.
So far we have gone very well. All our students turned out for the exam. They were very excited. They settled well into the hall, and so far everything went well. Some of the parents came in, they were here. We had a little assembly before they went in. They were also part of the assembly.
I'm really happy for the students at that school. I'm happy for the teachers. I'm really happy for the principal and for everybody, the parents themselves, because I know we had that concern prior to and wondering what will happen. We had no hiccups there. I think the children were quite settled.
We are expecting 100% passes. Also, we are expecting some of our students to do pretty well. They should be in the top 100. We should have some positions there.
At Woburn Methodist, several students were confident about their overall performance.
It was very great for me because I've been studying for the past 2 years for this day, and it is just a very big accomplishment for me. In terms of the science paper, I think that it might be a little bit challenging, but I've been studying so I think it might be not too much challenging for me. It will be pretty much easy.
I felt shy at the first day, but I wasn't shy. God was with me, and the social studies was kind of hard in a way, but God helped me to do it. So I've been studying maths. I don't really study social studies. So I hope I do well.
I find the maths was kind of challenging, but I find the social studies was very easy. Like the children last year said, they say it was very hard, but I don't find it was very hard for me. I find the language was so very easy, but the first section would tangle me up. I want to tell other children good luck in the exam.
And I would like to attend presentation Brothers College. And yesterday, of the CPA paper, it was great, but I didn't expecting it to be so easy or expecting it to be challenging. But as my mother said, don't say easy, say try. And I tried to do it my best. So I just want to thank Miss Fraser, Miss Frank Charles, and my parents for encouraging me to do good and stay focused at all times.
I am confident, and I thank my teacher for preparing me for this day, all the test papers he has given us. I want to go to GBSS or I want to go to PBC.
It was quite interesting. It was easier than I expected it to be, but I have a lot of faith in what I am doing, so it's okay.
It's good. I think they gave us too much time because it takes way too long to finish. The papers aren't that hard. They're very easy. I expected something a little bit more difficult because most of the stuff that we got in the paper, we've done it already. The maths was easier. It was the easiest for me.
The Deputy Chief Education Officer for Exams also thanked all the administrators, coordinators, proctors, and others involved in the efficient and successful execution of the exam.
I really want to extend a special thank you to all of the principals, especially the principals who allowed us to have other centers, other schools in their school. On behalf of the Ministry of Education, especially the examinations unit, I really want to extend a special thank you to everyone who supported us through the administration of this exam in 2019. I also want to say all the best to the students. I'm confident that we're going to get some good results come 2019.
For the National Report, I'm Annette Moore.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
The world's debt is 184 trillion US dollars. That's about 86,000 US dollars per person. Join Linda Tessar, the Central Bank of Barbados 2019 Distinguished Visiting Fellow for the 6th edition of the Caribbean Economic Forum, as she helps us understand just how in a world of rising debt, we in the Caribbean can stay afloat. Follow this important live broadcast of the 6th Caribbean Economic Forum on social media and on radio and television in Barbados and across the region. Thursday, May 23rd at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. in Jamaica. Visit www.centralbank.org.db for more information.
More employment opportunities for Grenadians as Renegade Rum Distillery gets ready to begin operations in September. Close to 30 Grenadians will secure permanent employment with the company, which promises to brew and bottle premium rum. More than 200 people are currently employed with the company in construction and cane production. Boilers, tanks, mills and other equipment are already on site to be installed to commence operation. The sod was turned in August 2018 to mark the start of construction on the factory located at Conference St. Andrew. Head distiller Devon Date says permanent employment will be available at the factory and at Cane Co.
We're planting more and more cane. Other than that, there are some jobs in the day-to-day operations of the company that we hope to contract. Things like landscaping, maintenance, cleaning maintenance, and those sort of things. So all in all, it is looking pretty good. And as I say, the 25 people, young people are on staff, 140 plus in Cane Co.
He says among the employed are 4 female qualified biotechnicians.
A young team of staff already, permanent employers already. We employ people to be process operators. The process operators will be the person actually going to the plant, testing different parameters as related to wastewater treatment, the cleaning processes, the yeast treatment, the fermentation and so. We also have the boiler operators on staff already working with the company that we bought the boiler from and they're installing it. We have the mill operators here already also, and we have the maintenance team here already, and we have the distillers. I mean, one thing, the distillers will be working here basically to do the distill the products and controlling the quality and efficiency of the product that we think we intend to produce. We could boast and say that we have an all-female distillation team. It's the first of its kind. Most times you hear about a distiller and it's men in the job.
Parliamentary Representative for St. Andrew North East, Honorable Kate Lewis, is pleased with the economic activities brewing in her constituency. She highlighted the upgraded road network and establishment of small businesses as a result of the construction of the factory.
What is good for us in the constituency is the level of development that is taking place, and it's bringing about the benefits for our people. We have direct benefits, we have the indirect benefits. If on your way here you would have seen the expansion of the road structure, the drain construction, and so you see the amount of businesses, the small businesses that were established as a result of this project. The number of persons who got employed in the construction phase as well as who are employed now with Kenco. I'm just happy for this level of investment in St. Andrew North East.
In recent weeks, Kenco placed an advertisement on social media for vacant positions. Officials say hundreds of applications are currently on file. The interview process will commence soon. And with this, we come to the end of the National Report for Friday, May 17th, 2019. I am Sharian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Hey, yes, we good? Right, good. So big up to all the people. I big up all of you already, no? I big up all of you, so sorry, okay? I big up all of you. I have to go. Guys, I apologize for that, but good night to you guys, and enjoy, because they bigging up all you like crazy here. I big up everybody, and I say, well, Crispin could check out the calling for some credit and all. Sorry for that, guys. I really apologize. Anyway, have a good one. I have to run. And don't forget, we have an appointment. We have a date next week. All right, let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody, we say ja, no, and mom, happy advanced birthday greetings to you. Your birthday comes up in 2 hours. May God continue to bless you and keep you till you turn 150 or something like that, and you decide you're tired. All right, so anyway, guys, God bless you. Good night. I'm sorry again for the audio issue a moment ago.